From the first bell to the last stand, this is for every fan who loves it. I am Dr. Love, and this is Aaron Love's Wrestling. Yeah! Turn the lights on, hear the crowd ignite. Heartbeat pounds on a Friday night. From the territory days to the modern age, every ring's a war, from every match to every stage. I grew up on legends, I learned to believe in heroes, villains, the blood, and you can see the love I have. It is all on my sleeve, from Dusty Rhodes to Bright Marquee. Wrestling is in my blood, there's no hate in me. Hear the roar when the music hits, goosebumps when the champion appears. Every style, every fight, every ring, one love for the business. I am here to bring the love and the passion in every review. Aaron loves wrestling. AEW, WENWA, New Japan, TNA. It doesn't matter about the brand, I love it all. Aaron loves wrestling. My heart is in the ring. No walls, no war, just the passion for the business that I bring. Aaron loves wrestling. One world, one voice, taking us higher. Monday Night Raw to Friday Night SmackDown, Saturday night main event under the neon lights. The NXT has the rising stars, the future is looking pretty bright. Dreams get built in every fight, from Wednesday night Dynamite to Saturday night Collision. New Japan battles, hearts on fire, from the Tokyo Dome to Arena, Mexico. In every zone, every style's a kingdom, every ring is a throne. Give away to AEW, every New Japan pride. TA line on the way, AWA on the rise. Different banners with the same love and passion pounding in us all. Aaron loves wrestling. Every brand, it doesn't matter about the three letters, from the local hall to the global star. Oh my God, that sound, when the entrance hits, we are all ready to start. Aaron loves wrestling, side by side. No tribal lines, just love for the business worldwide. This is wrestling. This is wrestling. Cody fights for the dreams of us all in red, white, blue. Hangman doesn't stay down, he is always fighting for redemption. Mox bleeds for the business, bringing out the passion in us all. Okada is the rainmaker, the money rains down with every title reign. Cena's never giving up the fight. Fear strikes in the heart of man when Undertaker appears. Sting is the vigilante that every villain fears. Legends will always be remembered, they never retire in our hearts. They will live on forever. From Flair to Michaels, from Hogan to Cena, from Omega's rise to acknowledging Reigns. Different paths but the same damn ring, same damn love for professional wrestling. Say it loud, I love wrestling. Say it proud, I love wrestling. No hate, no tribalism, just love for the business until the end of time.
No rewardos on your chest. If you love this business, then you're the best. No keyboard warriors, no hate, no lies. Just respect when the warriors rise. From the curtain rise to the final pin, we all are chasing that moment when the bell rings. It's more than title belts, it's more than glory. It's our love for professional wrestling in every story. So pull your hearts up, it's all one love. Every fan's got a place, from every city to every nation. We're united by a love for professional wrestling. Aaron loves wrestling. Hear the crowd with every chant, every heartbeat, and with every tear. Aaron loves wrestling. This is our life. From the rise of a hero to the falling of wrestling. Never ends. From the opening bell to the final ring. Aaron loves wrestling.
is for every fan who loves it. I am Dr. Love, and this is Aaron Love's Wrestling. Yeah! Turn the lights on, hear the crowd ignite. Heartbeat pounds on a Friday night. From the territory days to the modern age, every ring's a war, from every match to every stage. I grew up on legends, I learned to believe in heroes, villains, the blood, and you can see the love I have. It is all on my sleeve, from Dusty Rhodes to Bright Marquee. Wrestling is in my blood, there's no hate in me. Hear the roar when the music hits, those bumps when the champion appears. Every style, every fight, every ring, one love for the business. I am here to bring the love and the passion in every review. Aaron loves wrestling. AEW, WENWA, New Japan, TNA. It doesn't matter about the brand, I love it all. Aaron loves wrestling. My heart is in the ring. No walls, no wars, just the passion for the business that I bring. Aaron loves wrestling. One world, one voice.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Aaron Loves Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Love himself, Aaron, and I'm here talking about, that's right, Friday Night SmackDown. And as you can see, I got the new Cody Rhodes drip on tonight, and our face of the company, the QB1, the captain, Cody Rhodes, is now a 3-time WWE champion. And all is right in the world. We got Cody versus Randy, main eventing, WrestleMania. The best choice. And all due respect to Drew McIntyre. I love Drew McIntyre. I've been a Drew McIntyre fan for many years now, ever since he came in as the chosen one of WWE. I've been a big Drew McIntyre fan. But Cody versus Randy is the match. And I also love Cody. I'm a bigger Cody fan. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, wrestling lover community, all I got to do is ask you,
What do you guys want to talk about?
what do you guys want to talk about? We're going to talk about Friday Night SmackDown. That's what we're going to talk about. So, it was a great show tonight. Really great show. I enjoyed it. We got some stories heading into WrestleMania. We got some great wrestling matches tonight, and the main event being commercial free for the WWE Championship was the right move, and I am glad for that because we do get way too many ads and commercial breaks in WWE. So this was really nice, and I hope more of that in the future. But overall, it was a really great show. SmackDown is I really do love Friday Night SmackDown. SmackDown's always been my favorite brand forever. The only reason I ever liked Raw way back in the day was because Shawn Michaels, but I've always loved the blue brand. My favorite color is blue, and I love the name SmackDown. So, and I love how it was created by The Rock with "Lay it the SmackDown." Check you into the SmackDown hotel. So I love that. So SmackDown's always been, even though at times it has not been the best brand, I've always loved SmackDown. Friday Night SmackDown, get to enjoy Friday Night Wrestling, and again, the blue brand. And I really love SmackDown back in the day. What really got me to loving SmackDown more overall was the stage setup, was the fist. The fist setup is the best. I love that setup. I hope we can get it back. Because honestly, just having these screens and Titantrons, get creative. Let's have some stage setups. Not just having these big screens in the background, I love the stage setups when we had, Armageddon, that stage setup. That was awesome. Backlash at one point, we had the swinging hooks. That was really cool. Royal Rumble when it was like a castle. We used to get these stage setups, and now we don't. But I love SmackDown. Again, my favorite brand out of the two, and now even more so, I've always been Team SmackDown. I need to get me a SmackDown hat. That's what I need to do. Anyhow, let's get into this review. First things first, let's get into the sponsors. We got, well, in order to be the man, you got to beat the man. And unfortunately, Drew couldn't beat the man tonight. So, but Cody did. So now he's the man. And now we got ourselves woo energy from the man of professional wrestling, Ric Flair. That's right, the 16-time world champion, technically 21 times. Ric Flair has energy drink, woo energy. This is a great energy drink. I love it. Dragon fruit flavor right here in the back. You got up there is pineapple berry, you got lemon, and then my personal favorite, strawberry banana. Get yourself some Woo Energy and use the promo code Dr. Love, DRLOVE, and get yourself 20% off your purchase. Love the energy drink, love the flavors. It's really good. So go get yourself some Woo Energy. And if you're the one that is trying to limit or eliminate your caffeine intake, get iDrink. That's iDrink with the Q. Go to their website. It's in my description below. Go get yourself some iDrink if you're trying to eliminate your caffeine intake. It is a really great source of energy without the caffeine. So go get yourself some iDrink at iDrink. It's iDrink with the Q.com. And get yourself some Prince Nana coffee. That's right. I love Prince Nana coffee. It is my go-to coffee. Got some right now in my little Stars cup. That's right. Stars are on a 10-game winning streak, bro. They could just let it collapse tonight. Lost in the shootout, but my team's still doing good. I'm still hoping the Stars go and bring home the Stanley Cup. Anyway, back to Prince Nana coffee. Get yourself Prince Nana coffee. The affiliate link is in the description below. Again, my go-to coffee. I love it. Prince Nana is great in AEW. As you can see, my little AEW coffee cup. So go get yourselves Prince Nana coffee today. And now let's get into this review. We first kick off the show with the Viper, Randy Orton. So Randy Orton comes out. And I really did not realize that he's only main evented 2 WrestleMania. Randy Orton is really underappreciated, man. He is. Now, I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm just saying that because, man, only main eventing 2 WrestleManias, and he's won the championship 14 times. This will be his 3rd WrestleMania that he's main evented. He's main evented many other pay-per-views, but only main eventing WrestleMania twice. I did not realize that. I could have swore he main evented WrestleMania at least 3 or 4 times. But now that you think about it, 24 was the one, and the triple threat match. Yeah. With Triple H and Cena, and then 25 against Triple H. What's that one with Triple H with a goat? I love that one. So, yeah, man, I just did not realize that. Did not realize that at all. But he only main evented it 3 times. Now he is. There's not an official announcement that I have seen yet. If you see in the announcement, let me know in the chats, let me know in the comments of which match is going to main event night 1 and 2. We'll get to that here later. But Randy Orton is main eventing WrestleMania, and as he was about to finish that, he don't care who wins, it's Cody or Drew. He's going to win the WWE Championship. He'll be a 15-time world champion by using the 3 most dangerous sliders in all sports entertainment. And as before he can finish, out comes Trick Williams. And I got to say, that entrance, bro, by Trick Williams, my goodness, that is, man, he's a superstar, bro. Superstar. Him and Obafemi, they are the future. If WWE don't put the dang gum WWE or world title on either Trick Williams or Obafemi, man, it would suck. It really would. They are main eventers, world champion material. Trick Williams got that aura around him. He got the look. He got the feel. The crowd's behind him. Same thing with Obafemi. and Braun Breaker even. But man, Trick Williams and Oba, their entrances, bro. Their entrances are just, what's the word? Cinema. I love the entrances. And he came out and he interrupted Randy. And man, before he can complete his sentence, once he got in the ring, Randy hit him with the 3 most dangerous letters in all of sports entertainment, the RKO. Trick, you should know better, bro. You got a lot to learn, young one. You got a lot to learn. You can't just stand right there next to the Viper and not expect him to strike. You just can't. So Trick Williams got the RKO handed to him. Should have known better. Can't go next to the Viper with that. I pray for Cody. We'll see. Whoever wins out of Cody and Randy, I'm a big Cody fan. I love Cody. I'm actually pulling for him. But if Randy wins, I'll be happy with that. Because Randy, I love Randy. I didn't like him too much when he went up against Shawn Michaels. I didn't. But I did. But I am a big fan of Randy. I love his theme. His theme is one of my go-tos in the gym when I'm working out. It just gets you pumped and ready to go. Hearing voices in my head, just love it. Love the RKO finisher. I've always been a fan of those finishers where they can just pop out of nowhere. That's why I love Shawn Michaels and Sweet Chin Music, because he can pop the Sweet Chin Music out of nowhere. Just out of the blue, just boom, Sweet Chin Music. And same thing with Randy Orton and the RKO. He can just pop it out of nowhere, just when you think you have Randy. Randy's just kind of droopy and everything. The guy's picking him up, thinking, I got the win. And just Randy just, pulls RKO out of nowhere. Same thing with Shawn. He's done it where he's pushed the guy back, getting him with Sweet Chin Music. Or my favorite, which got me hooked on wrestling, when Shelton Benjamin jumped off the top rope in the middle of the match and Shawn hit him in midair Sweet Chin Music, as I call it, the Sweet Chin Music, heard around the world. I just love those finishing moves. I do. Even Roman Reigns with the Superman punch, how you can pull a Superman punch out of nowhere. I love those out of nowhere finishing moves. There's some finishing moves where you got to get it set up and everything like that, But finishing moves like RKO and Sweet Chin, you can just pop them out of nowhere. But yeah, Randy Orton. We'll see if he becomes a 15-time WWE champion. Excuse me. Had a little burp going there. 15-time WWE champion. We will see if Randy can accomplish that at WrestleMania. And this was I love Randy Orton won the Elimination Chamber. And when Nick Aldis announced that Cody would challenge for the WWE Championship again on SmackDown due to Drew screwing him over, I pretty much had a feeling we was going to get Cody versus Randy. That's the story. That's the big blockbuster feel. To me, honestly, it's bigger than Punk and Roman, because Randy and Cody has had a long history with one another, the mentor versus student type deal. Randy and Cody were in the Legacy group together, and then they kind of broke up, split up. Unfortunately, we don't have Ted DiBiase Jr. to get involved in this. That would be epic, but that's another discussion another day. But it would have been great if he can get into it, but he can't, sadly. But Cody versus Randy, this is the big match here. And honestly, again, they have not announced who is the main event. They have from night 2. Honestly, Cody and Randy is the way to go. It's a bigger story. It's a bigger match, in my opinion. A mentor versus student deal. It's just, to me, the better way to go. That's just me. Excuse me. If you disagree, we can agree to disagree. But Cody and Randy, if you look at it, all Punk and Roman has had mainly is digging of what happened like 12 years ago. when Punk left WWE and he started going off on the podcast about WWE and Roman's trying to make it to where it made his life harder and etc. And then Roman and making it out like he allowed Punk to come back. TKO is going to sign Punk back. They're not going to care who doesn't want him back. Punk became available. TKO was signing, getting him away from AEW to draw the ratings and a big superstar, a big fan favorite. Yeah, there's so Cody versus Randy to me is the main event to go to. Next, we get Carmella Hayes in an open challenge United States. I really love these open challenges for the United States Championship. I really do. I love Carmelo. I love the United States Open Challenge matches. And in this one, we got Helio Del Wagner Jr. from AAA. And he answered the challenge. Well, this was unexpected. I did not expect this, but I love that it was. It was something unexpected. They had a really good match. I enjoyed it. Carmella Hayes wins and retains the United States Championship. They had a really good match. Really, really good. I loved it, and I'm glad Carmella Hayes is having a great run with the United States Championship. He is a great United States champion. He is him. And I love Carmelo Hayes too. He's a star himself, and I'm glad he's the United States champion. He's really defending that title with pride. He's the workhorse. It's the workhorse championship right here. It's being defended every single week in these open challenges, and he's successfully defended it many times. I've lost count, but he has successfully defended it since he's won the belt. So love this and happy for him. Next, we get the celebration for Nia Jax and Lash Legend, and was soon crashed by Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss, and then eventually Julia and Kiana James came out. And they're all pitching their shot of who's going to be the next challenge to get. Then the match gets set up: Charlotte and Alexa versus Kiana and Julia, and we get Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss winning, and really good tag team match between the ladies. And you got again Flair and Bliss winning and going to challenge for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. So that is going to be a good one there. Will they win it back? I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. But I'm really expecting the Bella Twins to get involved. Probably is where they're going to go the route. You're going to have Charlotte and Alexa win. They're going to put the titles on the line against the Bella Twins. Or it's going to be some kind of fatal four-way tag team match. Or in my opinion, the route I think they should go is a ladder match and include pretty much, 5 or 6 of the tag teams in the women's division, maybe even some from NXT. But I think this should be a ladder match at WrestleMania for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. I really do. This would be a great match for the women, and great way for them for the titles. One-on-one, a tag team match, 2-on-2, not one-on-one, 2-on-2 against the Bella Twins. It's all right, but having a big ladder match for the women tag team titles to me is the better route. Next, we had the tag team total match. First off, we get Cody and Sammy. Kind of jumped ahead there. Cody and Sammy backstage. There's some tension between them. I'm really thinking Sami Zayn is going to turn heel. I really do. Sami Zayn is just the way he's acting. I think he's going to go back to being a heel, and I think he's going to eventually be involved in the title picture again. I don't know if he'll ever win it, but the underdog deal of Sami Zayn, in my opinion, it can stop and get Sami Zayn on a winning track. He can go win the Intercontinental title again or become United States champion again. He can even win the World Championship or the WWE Championship. But Sami Zayn, it looks like he's going to turn heel. Maybe a feud with him and Cody later down the road, but we'll see. But now we get the tag team turmoil match to determine who is the number one contender for the WWE Men's Tag Team Championships. We got Nathan Frazier and Axiom, which I was hoping they were going to win this, but they didn't. They did eliminate Motor City Machine Guns. I wouldn't mind Motor City Machine Guns winning either. And Motor City Machine Guns, this is the thing with the tag team division. Now, let me get to that here later. Let's finish this who defeated who. You got Los Garza come in the ring. They defeated Fraxium, and then you had them also eliminate the White Six of Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis. And then here comes Damian Priest and R-Truth. Interesting tag team to throw together. And they defeated Los Garza. So you're going to have you're going to have Damian Priest and R-Truth eventually challenge for the tag team championships. You had Tonga and Tonga Law and Tama Tonga. They cost the White Six. So they're going to keep the White Six and the MFTs feud going. So I don't know. We'll see how long this White Six and MFT feud goes. One team, it was interesting that they left off here. So you're going to throw together, and this is my criticism right here. You're going to throw together Damian Priest and R-Truth. All right. I love R-Truth. It's really weird for me. It's going to be weird for me, or it's really weird to see a ball. It's going to be hard for me to get used to. But you have solid tag teams, right? Tag team like Fraxium, hot tag team. Many fans love them. Motor City Machine Guns. You got Tama Tonga and Tonga Law. You got even the White Six. And for you to, for Damian Priest was a world champion 2 years ago. Had a great world title run. And after he lost it, that was it. And since then, he's been in some good feuds. But you have him win the Money in the Bank, cash it in on Drew at WrestleMania 40, win the title, hold the title for a few months, lose the title, and then you've had him in some good feuds. Again, with Finn Balor and him, that was a great feud that they had, a great rivalry right there. But since then, he's just kind of like, when are we going to get Damian back in the world title picture? When are we going to get Damian back in that WWE or world title picture? When are we going to get him back? When are we going to get him? Heck, I'll even take a United States title run. But you got to pair it up randomly with R-Truth. And yeah, I get it. They had the Judgment Day deal, etc. But we're really going to keep going with this Judgment Day thing? I mean, it was a fun match. And at the end, it was really cool to see the tag team finishing move. R-Truth did the AA. Ron Cena's back. And then you had Damian Priest do his South of Heaven finisher, an altered choke slam, which is pretty cool. I love it. But Damian Priest could be an Intercontinental or United States title picture. Intercontinental would be great. Or you can have him back in the world title picture. But they are the new number one contenders for the WWE Tag Team titles, and we'll see how this goes. But it's something to see on television, to see them on television. But yeah. Next, we get the tense promo between Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley, and they had an online altercation between one another. I'm not sure many have read it, but I went over it in my Unfiltered Wrestling episode last few days ago. But they kind of pulled it on screen, and a lot of people were speculating if this was really real. And I love it when they blur the lines, the gray area, to really get you guessing, is this real or is it not real? And I love how they did that there with social media. And this is really great when you see the wrestlers like this use social media to add to their story, to add to the drama, add to the tension and the feud. Use the power of social media. So I love it. Um, when we had WrestleMania 40 going, and The Rock was when he wasn't able to show up at times on Raw or SmackDown, he did his social media video promos to add to it, and it was great. And I love it how they're doing it here with Jay Cargill and Rhea Ripley. And we'll see again, tense one here, promo here, and we're going to see who uh, is going to win the WWE Women's Championship coming at WrestleMania. I'm really thinking Rhea Ripley is going to win. I really do. I think Rhea Ripley is going to walk out the WWE Women's Champion. But again, great promo added to their feud, so I can't wait. Next, we get Johnny Gargano come out, and he's talking about being Johnny Wrestling again, get the crowd hyped. And I really want to see that with Johnny Gargano. He could be a great United States champion, honestly. He could answer Carmella Hayes' United States Open Challenge, win the title, and go on a good United States title run. I don't know how much longer he's got on his contract with WWE. There's been a lot of speculation and rumors of him going to AEW with Tommaso Ciampa, which I think Johnny would fit great over there. He's kind of lost in the mix in WWE ever since he got called up in the main roster. Him and Ciampa has had their tag team title or tag team runs, not title runs, but they've had their tag team, and they even won the tag team championships. But you had, but ever since they split up, which I don't know why they split up. Ever since they split up, you had them, kind of lost in the mix. And Johnny Gargano's still there. I don't know how much longer he still has on his contract. Same with Candice LeRae. I mean, the only thing really I see her have accomplishments with was the WWE Women's Speed Championship. That's about it. And that wasn't very long. So with WWE, I think it'd be better, or with Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae, I think it'd be better for them to leave WWE and go to AEW. Again, I don't know how much longer they have on their contract, but there's a way they can even get out. Then that would be great. Doug, what's going on, brother? And he's got an update on this Johnny Gargano contract. It isn't up until at least August. Okay, all right. So he can ride it out WWE to August, or maybe he can request a early release. But hey, August is just in time for All In. So ride it out in WWE till then, end the contract, and make a surprise debut at All In that Casino Gauntlet match. There you go. And that's how he can come in, and we'll have Ciampa and Gargano probably back together again. Way it was on Dynamite with FTR and Ciampa. Maybe they'll have this story play out with FTR and all the way till Johnny comes in, and we'll have Ciampa and Johnny tag team in AEW go up against FTR. But Johnny Gargano can have a good singles run in WWE, but he's talking about being Johnny Wrestling again. He issues an open challenge, and man, they did not have to feed my boy Johnny to Obafemi like this, bro. It hurt me. It hurt me. You had to feed him to the beast. Why? But yeah, Obafemi showed no mercy, especially when you ran into him into the turnbuckle that many times. My gosh, I felt every hit. Obafemi running like that, hitting little old Johnny, and my gosh, like I said, I felt it. Good. It was a good segment, squash match for Oba. We'll see which brand he signs on. If he's going to be Raw or SmackDown. Honestly, I wouldn't mind him Obafemi on Raw. I think he'll be great on Raw. He can go for not Raw, SmackDown. I think it'd be great for him to go on SmackDown. He can answer that open challenge, United States challenge, win it, go on a historic title run, kind of like Gunther did with the Intercontinental title. And you can have Gunther hold the Intercontinental title record and Oba hold the United States title record. I think the United States title, last time I looked, the longest reigning was 500 something days. And Gunther held the Intercontinental title for 666 days. We could have got one more day out of that. Just saying. He'd have to end on 666. Not a good number. But anyhow. But Open Femi, yeah, he can go in a long, dominant United States title run. And then eventually you can have someone like Royce Keys defeat him for that title. And then Royce Keys can win the United States Championship. So, yeah. And now we got the tail of the tape, the main event, the match of the night for me. It was a great match. Why? Not because Cody was in it, but because it was commercial free and it was a good 30-minute match or 20-minute match. I love it when there's no commercials. Just give me all wrestling. Just give it to me. But yeah, so WWE championship match. And they need to stop calling it the undisputed title. Okay, the Universal Championship is retired, so the WWE Championship is by itself. There's no undisputed. So call it the WWE Championship. I don't know. It doesn't make sense with the undisputed when you have the Universal title retired, the World title is separate. So just call it the WWE Championship. Well, that's what I'm going to call it. Great match. In the middle of the match, you had Jacob Fatu show up. Now, at one point, I literally thought Drew was going to win this thing. When the ref went down the first time, I was like, here we go. Shenanigans. Here we go. Then the other ref came out. And then Drew, when he had that look on his face after the ref counted the 2 count and that tense look that looked like I just knew he was going to attack the referee at some point. I was like, it was there. And then so he hit the Glasgow kiss on the referee later on. So he goes out, grabs the chair. And this is where I thought this was the end. He was going to cheat to win. And here he goes with the chair. Pulls it back to hit Cody with it. And, of course, the Samoan werewolf comes through. Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu grabs the chair, has a smile on his face. Drew is not happy. Drew somehow still managed to get the upper hand and get to pin Cody. Cody kicks out again. And that's when Cody makes the comeback and wins. And he is your new WWE champion. And I'm saying WWE champion, not undisputed. But he is your new WWE champion. Here we are. Cody 3-time. He's back as WWE champion. I've seen the criticism. I've seen the criticism. We have, Cody versus Randy. And the image ain't loading up there, but let me pull it up here. There is your main event. There are your main events. And that Randy and Cody graphic just looks awesome. To me, the Roman and Punk one looks like AEW Revolution graphic. That's just me. If you look at it, and you look at the old school Revolution graphics they used to have, it looks kind of the same. Just saying, but it's a cool graphic too. I like these updated graphics here. And again, I really love the graphics. They look great. But we'll see which one is the main event. That's where I want to get to. The main event night 2. I was rambling on about it in the beginning of the stream, but here we are with Cody and Randy going after the WWE Championship, and then you got Roman and Punk. And I'm really glad we don't have a triple threat again. Many were speculating Randy was going to get involved, cost Cody the match, and then Nick Aldis would make a uh, triple threat match. And I was thinking that better not happen because we don't need another triple threat, in my opinion. Fatal 4-Way would have been interesting as well with Jacob Fatu involved and adding him into the main event. That would be something new and different, and that would be something to spice things up and everything. Um, that would have been a good move as well, in my opinion. Not another triple threat, but a Fatal 4-Way would have been a good move as well. But I really love the one-on-one between Cody and Randy, more so than I do Punk and Reigns. And here's why. I was just saying at the beginning of the stream, it seems like they're basing this whole Punk and Reigns deal off of what, Punk did like 12, 13 years ago when he left WWE. And then Punk's idea was to create the Shield. At first, he was going with somebody else. Can't remember his name. But then it was decided to put in Roman Reigns. So now we have, let's see, it has to be one-on-one at Mania for the story. Yeah, that's true. Adding in Drew and Jacob it just wouldn't have worked. But back to Punk and Roman. So Roman got added to the Shield, and then CM Punk leaves. And the whole spill with CM Punk with the whole, this lawsuit and everything. But they're using that to kind of sell the story. And you have Punk leave. He returned to professional wrestling at AEW. Didn't work out there, obviously. He left, and he signed with WWE. And it's weird that they're Roman said in his promo, the first one, that it was he said they came to him should they get Punk or not get Punk. I don't buy that at all. TKO's going to sign somebody, they're going to sign somebody. If they're going to sign Tom Brady, they're going to sign Tom Brady, which is interesting. They're kind of trademarking any kind of Tom Brady stuff. So maybe we'll get Logan Paul versus Tom Brady at WrestleMania. Just kidding. I don't think Tom Brady would be able to hang, honestly. Great quarterback. Greatest quarterback of all time. Him and Joe Montana is always a good debate. But as far as wrestling ring-wise, he can get somebody to represent him. We'll do that. Maybe Seth Rollins as well. But anyhow, that's what they're going off of with this Punk and Reigns thing. So that's why the story there, although this is going to be a good match. But my other complaint is, if Roman's going to return as a part-time champion, I'm not for it. Now, if you are, more power to you. If you are for that, then cool. But I don't want a part-time champion. Even if Randy wins the title, I don't want a part-time champion. But I don't think Randy will. I would like for either or of Randy or Cody to walk out at WrestleMania the WWE champion. But for Punk and Reigns, I want it to be Punk. Unless Roman's going to be returning for a full-time schedule. Someone put out there on the X universe, Twitter, Punk is a part-time, many are complaining about Roman Reigns being a part-time champion. But Punk won the title and didn't defend the title until 2 to 3 months later. False. And I pointed it out. Punk defended the title in December 3 times on the live shows. And then he did 5 times in January on a couple live shows and then on Raw against Braun Breaker, AJ Styles, and Finn Balor. The live shows, it was Bronson Reed. It was Bronson Reed both December and January. But still, total of 10 title defenses, adding the title defense as well with Finn and Elimination Chamber. 10 title defenses. And this individual said that live show title defenses do not count. What? Now, I get it. On television, as far as it playing with any kind of stories, I get that. But defending a title is defending a title, whether it's on a live show or on television. A non-televised title defense is a title defense. That's someone working outside of the television or outside of TV time. Punk did that. Will Roman do that? I don't know. He did do it during his 4-year reign. He did a couple live shows, not many, but he did a couple live show title defenses, especially leading up to Brock and Roman at WrestleMania 38. He did 2, I think, leading up to that one. But will he do it again? I don't think so. And this is why I don't want Roman. I love Roman. Big Roman fan. Been a big Roman fan since 2012 when I saw him with the Shield. He's been my guy for years. I love Roman. Still a fan of Roman. Still love Roman. But I don't want to see a part-time champion. I don't. Had Roman gotten back into the mix with maybe having, you know what? Why can't we have a Roman Reigns WrestleMania streak? I mean, he's main evented 10, or going to be 10. Why couldn't we have gotten some kind of taker thing with Roman of defending, of having a streak at WrestleMania? Have him come out and, he's going to start this streak. And next, X amount of years we get Roman. I don't know how much longer Roman has to wrestle. And if he don't have long, then that would be pointless. But if he's going to wrestle for a long while, then we could have done that. Tribal Chief Open Challenge at WrestleMania or something, But I pointed it out, and, Undertaker, when he was done, like full-time, he did part-time because he earned it. Just like Roman, he's earned it. You didn't see Taker even get in a title match after that when he went part-time. His whole deal was to defend the streak at WrestleMania. He appeared on a couple of Hell in a Cell pay-per-views, Royal Rumble pay-per-views here and there, Crown Jewel. But his main deal was to defend that streak at WrestleMania. He didn't get in the title mix. If Roman's going to return full-time, I'm all for it. Let's have him as world champion. Because, like I said, I'm a big Roman fan, and him being world champion would be cool. But if not, no, I'm not for it. That's why I have become more of a Cody fan the past year, because Roman hardly shows up for work. Roman hardly shows up to the shows. So, kind of, I want to see my guy, whoever that is, show up most of the year, at least. Roman lost at WrestleMania last year and went away for like 4 months. So, if he loses again this year's WrestleMania, is he going to go away for another 3 or 4 months? Now, if he's going to return and win at WrestleMania, cool. Let's do it. Full-time Roman Reigns defending the title, wrestling. Why is it that how Punk can wrestle on Raw, Cody and Randy can wrestle on SmackDown almost every week, but Roman can't or doesn't? Yeah, these 3 guys putting in the work almost every other week. Wrestling, defending the titles, having matches, showing up for the promos. But Roman, he's got that Brock Lesnar type part-time schedule that Brock had about 10 years ago. And I've seen not only myself, but many complain about that part-time Universal title run that he had. We just got the new belt, and he went on the Universal title run with it. And we hardly saw the new belt because they put on Brock Lesnar. So, Chris Hero, that was the one. Yeah, okay. That's who it is. Chris Hero. Haven't really heard that name in a while. Doug says he thinks Punk wins. Possibly so. I kind of hope so right now. And I hate saying that because I'm not a Punk fan. I'm not. Punk is. I've never really been a CM Punk fan. Just never have. Uh, Shawn Michaels was my guy. Then it was when he retired. I got started liking John Cena, Triple H at the time. And when I saw Roman was my new guy. He filled that gap, filled that hole of Shawn Michaels leaving. Had the Roman Empire shirts, the Big Dog shirts. Kind of grew out of them because at the time I got them as a medium. Now I'm extra large. That's what happens when you get swole. Just kidding. But yeah, I have been trying to get swole. But yeah, so you got that. So yes, Roman Reigns was my guy. And I watched to have fun and love the shows. Especially for when my guys are on there, just like Cody. As you can see, I'm Cody'd out. Even got my phone case, Cody Rhodes phone case. So, he's my guy right now because I don't know, just Roman with the whole hardly showing up and wrestling like he used to. That's why I was a Roman fan, because he showed up. He wrestled on Raw or SmackDown almost every week and had matches, had some good matches, had stories and all. And now, he kind of went off that. Kind of hardly showing up. Last year he had 6 matches total, 7 matches. Now the whole, including the WrestleMania match. I mean, come on. You can show up a little bit more than that. You can wrestle on Raw or SmackDown. You're not. Well, what makes it that Roman is bigger than Raw or SmackDown? He's not. He's not. Punk's been in it longer than Roman. He's been wrestling longer than Roman has been wrestling, and he's still wrestling almost every week on Raw, showing up almost every week. Randy Orton has definitely wrestled longer than Roman Reigns. Cody Rhodes is a little bit shorter than Roman Reigns because he's younger. But Randy Orton has been wrestling longer than Roman Reigns. Randy Orton and Punk are the 2 oldest guys here at WrestleMania. All these men right here are above 40 years old. I think Punk's 48 or 49. Roman's like 44, 45. Cody is about to be 40. He's 39 right now. So, except Cody. Cody's 39. But I think he's about to be 40, if I'm not mistaken. And you got Randy, 48 as well, I think. 47 or 48. Well, Roman, he can wrestle on Raw or SmackDown. He can wrestle on Raw, especially on Netflix. People want to talk about all these ratings go up and everything. Ratings have been up. Ratings for Raw have been up about around 2.5 to 3 million almost every week. Why? Because it's now global. It's now global. They've always been up. Even when Roman goes on there, it goes up a little bit. SmackDown, it's always been around. Most of the time, it's been around 1.3 to 1.5 million views every week. There's been occasion that has dropped at the 1 mil or below 1 mil, but that's because it was on holiday week or day, night, whatever. So, yeah, it's going to drop because people are out doing stuff for the holidays. But all this talk about Cody, saw online someone talked about it doesn't matter how many times you win the titles, about the making it relevant, blah blah blah. And Cody's made the title relevant. Cody Rhodes is the man in WWE. He's the face of the company. He's the captain. When Randy mentioned Drew McIntyre in his promo, boos. When you mentioned Cody, a pop. Everyone wanted Cody. Randy versus Cody. When Cody came out to the crowd, pop. He gets a fan reaction all the time. All the time. One, pop. There was not boos. There were cheers. They were happy that Cody Rhodes won. Cody Rhodes is the face of the company. You see many Cody Rhodes shirts in there, the logo and everything. Cody signed one individual's memorabilia there that coming out to his entrance, hugged a little girl, went and hugged her as he was coming out. And then he pulled out his weight belt there and gave it to one little Cody fan that had the whole get up. He had that skull helmet thing and the coat and everything. Man, props to that kid of getting all decked out for the show. And Cody handed that weight belt to him. Cody's loved by many. He draws the mark, he draws the rating, he draws the tickets. And mainly is because of the kids. But a lot of adults will love Cody too. I'm one of them. So all this talk about how Cody, all this talk of Cody being mediocre and he's the reason WWE stale and blah blah blah. No, it is not Cody Rhodes. No. If you want to blame anyone about why Cody or about WWE, why honestly it hasn't been stale. The tickets get sold, even though you got to pay an arm and a leg, or as MJF said, a kidney. You give a kidney for it. I love that. But it's true. The ticket prices are stupidly outrageous. And it's crazy how these people just keep buying the tickets. I guarantee you, if you just stop buying tickets, ladies and gentlemen, TKO would drop the prices. Just saying. They would. But these ticket prices are outrageous. They are overcharging for these tickets. Overcharging. I would say that again. Overcharging. I've heard people say there's levels to this. You want them to overcharge? You want them to overcharge when you cannot attend the show and see your favorite wrestler? Do you want them to overcharge where you got to pay over at least probably $5,000 to go see your favorite wrestler? That's not what wrestling is about. Many legends have come out against it, say that's not what wrestling is about. Wrestling is always about giving back to the fans, not taking from them, and that's what TKO's turned it into. Taking. The more money they can get out of you, even though they are a multi-billion-dollar company making all this money, but yeah, they want to keep taking from the fans. Didn't they just get paid $250 million from the Saudis for WrestleMania next year? Do you really need more money? Ain't TKO and WWE both worth $20 billion apiece, $40 billion together? Do you really need more money? This is going to be a good topic on Unfiltered Wrestling tomorrow, or later today, I should say. So tune into that. I want to go on a big rant about that later today. But the WWE has always been has not been mediocre. It has been. There have been good shows, and people show up every week, and there's been some good matches. Do I enjoy the AEW format of wrestling more and NWA wrestling more than WWE? Yeah, because WWE is centered around the entertainment. I like the sport feel of wrestling, so that's why I lean more towards AEW and NWA and even TNA. But the entertainment goofiness and all that WWE and even TNA has dipped into a little bit, just not a huge fan of it. But that's just me. I still love WWE. I'm still a big fan of WWE. But that's why I just, I'm mainly a fan of the wrestlers. That's what I'm mainly a fan of. I'm a fan of Cody Rhodes. I'm a fan of Randy Orton. I'm a fan of Roman Reigns. Not so much CM Punk. He's alright, but not a big fan. Rhea Ripley. Penta. Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams, Lemon Pepper Steppers. Many wrestlers in WWE I'm a fan of. Obafemi, the ruler. Many wrestlers I'm a fan of in WWE. More fan of the wrestlers than 3 letters. That's pretty much it. But I do appreciate Tony Khan not overcharging for ticket prices. And people have insulted that. Oh, well, it's because WWE's on another level. No, it's because Tony Khan's not greedy and selfish, and he's giving back to the wrestling fans and giving them, allowing them to spend money to have fun to come to the show and not have to worry about giving a kidney or an arm and a leg. And I love how the AEW fans kind of trolled that this past week on Dynamite. There were several signs. I didn't have to give up my kidney to attend AEW. I didn't have to give up my arm and leg. It was just funny. But it's true. And if the TKO keeps going this route, it's going to push wrestling fans away to AEW to a point where AEW is going to start filling up more arenas because the fans are going to get eventually tired spending all this money. A lot of this overcharging these ticket prices recently started within the year. It didn't. It's TKO's owned WWE for going on 2 years now, but the overcharging of the prices didn't really start within within a year. So when you have, with them keeping going this route of WWE or TKO, not WWE, TKO keeps overcharging because I read somewhere, or I was listening to, I think it was Conrad. Yeah, Conrad and Jeff Jarrett. I love their podcast. Go check them out. I was listening to them. I think it was Conrad was talking about how TKO's owner, Ari Emanuel, or whatever his name is, sees it as UFC. He wants to turn it into that. And if you've seen UFC, their ticket prices, my gosh. But here's the difference between that. I mean, you do have other MMA, promotions out there, but UFC and WWE, wrestling and MMA in general, is two completely different worlds. Okay, completely different worlds, alternate universes. All right, wrestling, it's predetermined, and it's it's worked and everything like that. They sell everything they do in the ring. That's fine. I don't care to get to the behind the curtain or unreal crap of it. I want to watch and want you to sell me the show, sell me the match, sell me the moves, sell me everything in the ring. If you do that, you got me. If you can't, well, we'll try again next time. UFC, MMA, it's a fight. Day in there. Sometimes a fight will last 5 seconds. Sometimes it'll go off 5 rounds, and then it's settled in a decision. Completely different. Completely different universes. So for TKO to think that wrestling fans are going to continue purchasing high ticket prices when they can easily go to the other company, it's going to get to the point where they're going to see a drop in attendance. They're going to see a drop in that because fans are going to not want to spend that much outrageous prices for ticket prices, especially with how expensive a lot of things are nowadays. Your mortgage, your bills, and your vehicle note, all this stuff. I mean, it's going to get tight in the budget to attend the WWE show. But when it comes to AEW, TNA, and even WA, I'm going to NWA Crockett Cup, April 4th. Spent $50 for my front row seat. 50. 50. Okay, it was plus tax over 60, but still. Front row seat. And I'll be front row there seeing Brian Idol go after for the NWA World Championship, possibly. Hopefully it's there. Hasn't been announced yet, but we'll see. If not, I'll be watching on NWA Power and seeing that. But this whole WWE overcharging ticket prices, again, is going to be a topic on Unfiltered Wrestling. But here are your 2 main events. I went down that rabbit trail long enough. Here are your 2 main events. Again, I hope Cody and Randy's night 2. Bigger story, in my opinion. Bigger match. Punk and Reigns is a good match as well, but Randy and Cody is the bigger match. Let's go to the comments here. Cody had to win. Randy versus Cody is the Money Mania match, and how much longer do they have? That's true. We've had Randy stare at that dang-gum WWE Championship for a couple years now, and has been lingering around Cody since then, and we can't go much longer. Yeah, I think I'm going to check out AEW Live tomorrow night. Do it. Especially those AEW live shows. Those are cheaper tickets. Even the WWE live shows are pretty expensive. But that's my review of SmackDown. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of this main event. And also, who do you think should main event night 1 and night 2? Should Roman and Punk be night 1 and Randy and Cody night 2? Or should Randy and Cody be night 1 and Punk and Roman night 2? Let me know your thoughts below. Comment, hit that like button, subscribe. I'm 10 or 9 subscribers away from 600. But my goal is by the end of the year is to get over 1,000 subscribers. So keep subscribing. I love professional wrestling. This is what I'm all about. As you can see my background, I got NWA, got AEW, WWE, got Cody. I love professional wrestling. Hopefully that can get a TNA flag or something like that. Plan on getting some new TNA merch, especially that new Moose shirt. Moose. Can't wait for that. But I love professional wrestling, and I love doing these reviews. I love talking about it. So go and subscribe to the YouTube and go follow me on Rumble. I just started Rumble. Go support me there on Rumble. Go let me help me grow over there on Rumble. Go hit that follow button. But definitely with YouTube. Thank y'all for coming in, especially you, Doug, for coming in. The comments. Dougie's always always coming in for these comments. Love it. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Thank y'all for coming in the comments. One more for Doug. He says Randy versus Cody will most likely be night 1, Roman Punk night 2. I hope not. I hope it's flipped. I hope it is. But either way, both main events are going to be fun. So either way, I'll just enjoy night 1 more than night 2. But that's my review of SmackDown. Catch me later today on Saturday around 3-ish for the Unfiltered Wrestling. I want to review AEW and TNA and ramble on about other wrestling news that's going on. And the ticket price is going to be one of them. So thank you for coming in. Appreciate you, Doug, for coming in. Have a good night to you as well. And as the great Kenny Omega would say,
Goodbye, mwah, and good night, bang.
have a blessed night, everyone. And just remember, love professional wrestling.
From the first bell to the last stand. This is for every fan who loves it. I am Dr. Love, and this is Aaron Love's Wrestling. Yeah! Turn the lights on, hear the crowd ignite. Heartbeat pounds on a Friday night. From the territory days to the modern age, every ring's a war, from every match to every stage. I grew up on legends, I learned to believe in heroes, villains, the blood, and you can see the love I have. It is all on my sleeve, from Dusty Rhodes to Bright Marquee. Wrestling is in my blood, there's no hate in me. Hear the roar when the music hits, goosebumps when the champion appears. Every style, every fight, every ring, one love for the business. I am here to bring the love and the passion in every review. Aaron loves wrestling. AEW, WWE, NWA, New Japan, TNA. It doesn't matter about the brand. I love it all. Aaron loves wrestling. My heart is in the ring. No walls, no wars, just the passion for the business that I bring. Aaron loves wrestling. Fire, one world, one voice, taking us higher. A-L-W-A-R-O. Monday night Raw to Friday night SmackDown, Saturday night main event under the neon lights. And NXT has the rising stars. The future is looking pretty bright. Dreams get built in every fight. From Wednesday night Dynamite to Saturday night Collision, New Japan battles, hearts on fire. From the Tokyo Dome to Arena, Mexico, in every zone, every style's a kingdom, every ring is a throne. Give away to AAW, every New Japan
dreams of us all in red, white, blue. And man doesn't stay down, he is always fighting for redemption. Mox bleeds for the business, bringing out the passion in us all. Okada is the rainmaker, the money rains down with every title reign. Cena's never giving up the fight. Fear strikes in the heart of man when Undertaker appears. Sting is the vigilante that every villain fears. Legends will always be remembered, they never retire in our hearts. They will live on forever. From Flair to Michaels, from Hogan to Cena, from Omega's rise to acknowledging Reigns. Different paths but the same damn ring, same damn love for professional wrestling. Say it loud, I love wrestling. Say it proud, I love wrestling. No hate, no tribalism. Just love for the business until the end of time. No logos on your chest. If you love this business, then you're the best. No keyboard warriors, no hate, no lies. Just respect when the warriors rise. From the curtain rise to the final pin, we all are chasing that moment when the bell rings. It's more than title belts, it's more than glory. It's our love for professional wrestling in every story. Before your heart's up, it's all one love. Every fan's got a place. From every city to every nation, we're united by a love for professional wrestling. Aaron loves wrestling. Hear the crowd with every chant, every heartbeat, and with every tear. Aaron loves wrestling. This is our life. From the rise of a hero to the falling of wrestling. Never ends. From the opening bell to the final ring. Aaron loves wrestling. We all just love listening. A-O-W, A-W, no more hate. Just love professional wrestling. A-O-W, A-W. The American Cowboy will always ride for this. Dr. Love will always share the love of professional wrestling. For every ring, every wrestler, and every fan. One word, one passion, one truth that I'm confessing.